The Georgia Gym Dogs put the finishing touches on an incredible season, winning their 6th national championship. They did it with grace, power, and style. Stay tuned. The highlights are next.
What can I say? They were the best. They really stood out. They put it all together when it counts, and that's what the sport's all about.
What a routine.
And that just may do it for Georgia here tonight.
The Gym Dog Show is brought to you by Melwood Springs. Melwood Springs from the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Georgia.
Hi, I'm Suzanne Yocklin. Welcome to the Gym Dog Show. And here it is, Georgia's 6th national championship trophy. We did it. It was unbelievable in Auburn, Alabama this past weekend, where the Gym Dogs posted the 4th highest score in NCAA history, winning the national title to Alabama's 2nd place, which was 4/10 behind the Gym Dogs. We scored an incredible 197.85, which was a season high for the Dogs, along with season highs on the balance beam and the vaulting event. It was just a dream come true, just an incredible performance from every one of our gymnasts, as no one scored below a 9.8 on any routine. And this year's championship team was comprised of 12 gymnasts, with the leader being lone senior Michelle Emmons, who scored a 9.9 on floor exercise and a 9.925 on vaulting. The team was also led by 3 all-around gymnasts. Kelsey Erickson, who was named the Rock and competed for the team on all 4 events both nights, scoring an all-time high of 9.95 on the bars in the Super 6 competition. Also in the all-around was Katie Heenan, who was the SEC all-around balance beam champion. She showed her toughness on beam once again as she scored a 9.95 on balance beam during the Super 6 competition. Ashley Kupets, the 3rd all-around gymnast, competed all 4 events during both nights of competition, suffering with pain in her Achilles. She came through with a big 9.9 on vaulting and floor exercise to help this team win their 6th national title. The lone junior on the team, Brittany Smith, is called the stabilizer, scoring a 9.925 in the first day of competition to qualify her for finals. She came back on the 2nd day of competition, also scoring a 9.9 on the vaulting event, and was our stabilizer on balance beam in both days of competition. Megan Doolin, who was our first up competitor on both vaulting and bars, set the pace for the team throughout the competition. Also a freshman, Audrey Bowers, showed clutch performances on balance beam in both championship victories this year. Our other freshman was Nikki Childs, an All-SEC 2nd team All-American on bars and beam. She competed flawlessly throughout the competition, scoring 9.85s on bars and 9.9 on balance beam. 4 other gymnasts, Brittany Tomey, Courtney Pratt, Adrian Dishman, and Sam Sheehan, were also part of this championship history when they stood on the sides and cheered the team relentlessly throughout the meet. Now let's get into the heat of the meet. As I said earlier, the team won the Thursday night competition, so it set us up for a championship evening starting on balance beam with Kelsey Erickson. In the first day of competition on Thursday, qualifying for the Super 6, Georgia ended up with the highest score of the evening. So the team is on a roll with a lot of confidence. We're starting out with the Rock, Kelsey Erickson. You can see why we named her that. She is just so solid up there. There's a lot of tension in the air, but she seems relaxed, a lot of confidence. She nails her routine, just little teeny bent legs, but other than that, nothing. Big jumps. Again, you know, it was so important for Kelsey to hit for the team. She did both days. Sticks her landing and starts our team out with a 9.85 first up. So that's 1 down. We just need 4 more hits. Second up is Michelle Emmons. Now in Thursday's competition, Michelle had a great routine, but then stumbled backwards on her dismount and had a score of only 9.5. So we need Michelle to come through with a bigger routine today. It's going to take all big scores. We need a nice 49.3. If we can get a 49.3, we can put the pressure on the other teams. So far, Michelle looks good. Very little wrong with this routine. Now here comes that dismount, a 1.5 twist, and a hop, but that's okay. We'll take that hop. That's a good score. Michelle gets a 9.8 for Georgia. Next up is our stabilizer, Brittany Smith. The day before, she scored a 9.8. Very solid, flowing throughout. Brittany was the one that had the problems at the regional competition. Ended up falling at regionals. She was sick that day, but she comes back strong at the national championships here. You can see that she's gotten past all of her difficulty so far on the beam, so she doesn't have much left to go. A little wobbly here and there, but overall a good routine. One of Brittany's strengths is her dismount. She usually can stick it, so hopefully that'll help her get that score up a little bit higher. And here's her dismount, and there's the stick. 9.8 for Brittany. So Georgia's on a roll. We've got 3 good scores in the bank. 9-8-5 from Kelsey, 9-8 from Michelle, 9-8 from Brittany. And here is Nikki Childs. She's one of Georgia's 5 freshmen. She's been just unbelievable on balance beam the entire season. The first day of competition, she nailed her routine for a 9.85. We're hoping for a higher score today. She looks beautiful. All of her dance elements are connected. Toes are beautifully pointed. She has a lot of confidence. Here's a D-level skill of front aerial. And Nikki's done all the difficulties. She just needs to stick the dismount, and she does. So that's the 4th hit routine for Georgia. We are definitely on a roll. Nikki scores a 9.9. So what a big day it is for Georgia so far. This is the first event, but we're starting out on the hardest event. This is Ashley Kupets. First day of competition, she scored a 9.85 on beam. She looks good again today. Really solid up there. No wobbles at all. She's just hitting everything. Good jumps. All she's got left to do is her dismount. Hoping for a stick from Ashley. She does a switch leap into a punch front tuck full. Small hop, but again, no big deductions, and another score of 9.85. Now Georgia's got 5 good scores, 5 good routines so far. This is icing on the cake. This is our mulligan. Katie Heenan scored a 9.95 at SECs. If she gives us another 9.95, Georgia's beam total will be over a 49.3, and that will be hard for the competition to have to follow. So far, Katie is just hitting every single thing that she's doing. She's very solid. She has a lot of difficulty. Here's her sheep jump. No mistakes. Now we're just hoping for a stuck dismount. It's a round-off double twist. Katie usually is pretty precise on her landings. And here it is, the round-off double twist, a stuck landing, and a score of 9.95 from Katie Heenan that gives Georgia a balance beam score that will be hard to follow for any team. Second event for Georgia is the floor exercise. We're in the 3rd rotation. Georgia just sat out a bye on the second rotation, but now we're back into competition. Nikki Childs starting us out with a front double full. Ooh, a little bit of a problem there. Her feet didn't quite get underneath her, and that would be a 1/10 deduction. So that's not exactly the start that we hoped for from Nikki, but she stays on her feet and fought. Nice last pass, and that's very big because Nikki sometimes had problems with that earlier in the season. And she scores a 9.825, a good score to start out with. Obviously, we need to get some higher ones, but that's a good start. Here's Brittany Smith. She added a whip into her double pike for the championship meet, and it's great to see athletes actually add difficulty at the end of the season. Here's her middle pass, whip half front layout, front tuck. Big step forward. That's a pretty big deduction for Brittany as well. So we're not exactly right there on all of the landings, although that's a strong last pass from Brittany. So it's a good routine. Not an exceptional one, but a good one. It'll keep us in the mix. 9.85 for Brittany. Next up is Michelle Emmons. In preliminary day, she scored a 9.9. Michelle really has figured out how to land. She's always just exactly vertical when she hits the floor, and that's where you want to be. She is our only senior, which we've mentioned many times, and will be greatly missed, mainly because of this floor exercise routine. I mean, that's an event that Michelle really can nail week after week, and once again, she scores a 9.9. Now we got the big hitters coming up, and we need to get these scores up even higher from Michelle's 9.9. UCLA did floor exercise right before Georgia, and they scored a 49.5 on floor, which is an average of 9.9. We want to try to beat their score. It's going to take some higher scores here from Kelsey and Katie and Ashley Kupets, who's last. So far, Kelsey looks like she's definitely going to be able to score higher than 9.9. Solid landings on all 3 events. Kelsey is really in the zone in this competition. She scores a 9.925. Next, we've got Katie Heenan. Preliminary day of competition. Katie scored a 9.9. A 9.85. She had a little bit of a trouble on the first day with her double turn. Let's see how it is today. There's the first pass, front double full punch front. Nicely done. She comes back with her middle pass, which is a double pike. Usually very easy for Katie. There it is, nice solid landing. And her last pass is a front layout to a front full. So she has bonus in every tumbling pass. Nicely done, nice and high. And Katie also scores a 9.925. We didn't show you her double turn, but in today's competition, she nailed that turn, which is one of the reasons for the higher score. And last up is Ashley Kupets. Now, she has suffered all weekend with Achilles problems. Did not even warm up the floor exercise. We were afraid if she warmed up, she might not be able to go. But she is really a warrior out here, hitting all 3 passes, really solid landings. Now, Ashley Kupets is hoping to be, or is an All-American on the floor exercise. In yesterday's competition, she scored a 9.9 to give her All-American status. Another great routine, a better one than Thursday. Today, Ashley scores a 9.925 to match Katie's score of 9.925, and Georgia does beat UCLA's score on floor exercise. A great team score of over a 49.5, and we are really, really, really on a pace right now. All of the other teams are watching Georgia, wondering if they can catch us, and we head over to the vaulting event.
The Gym Dog Show is brought to you by Melwood Springs. Melwood Springs from the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Georgia. Brown Arrowhead Clinic. Arrowhead Clinic, Georgia's largest spinal health care organization. By Athens Regional Medical Center. At Athens Regional, we have a specialty, you. By Golden Pantry. Golden Pantry, we've got what you need. By McCarr Homes. McCarr Homes, built right, right where you want to be. And by Locos. With salads, sandwiches, wings, burgers, and entrees, there's something for everyone at Locos.
Okay, we're back with my friend from the Herald, Miss Andrea Johnson-Herring, and Senator Sterling Wentworth III. Topic, House Bill 54. Miss Johnson-Herring.
It's appalling. It's like planting a ponderosa pine in a non-Piedmont growth area.
Next topic, what's for lunch? Senator.
New York Strip, still moving.
Miss Johnson-Herring.
Vegetarian.
You're both right. We're going to Locos.
Tough crowds agree. There's something for everyone at every occasion at Locos.
Well, you vegetarians are all right.
With over 26 active communities in the Atlanta area, McCarr Homes is committed to providing superior customer satisfaction before, during, and after building your dream home. From affordable townhomes to luxurious estate homes, McCarr has a plan and a neighborhood to fit almost any lifestyle. A certified professional builder with over 40 years experience, McCarr Homes is built right, right where you want to be. For available home and home plans, visit www.mccarrhomes.com.
Ask Suzanne, brought to you by McCarr Homes. And the question is, how are the Gym Dogs going to be next year? And the answer, well, you're obviously going to have to wait and see, but I think they're going to be sensational. Not only do we have everyone returning except for senior Michelle Emmons, but we have an outstanding freshman class, which includes an Olympian and 4 level 10 gymnasts who are the best in the country. That's Ask Suzanne, brought to you by McCarr Homes. Welcome back. Well, once again, we did exactly what the plan was. UCLA had preceded us on floor exercise with a great score of 49.5. Our team did one better and beat UCLA's floor, so we are on a roll. We're moving over to the vaulting event, and hopefully this will be our best event of the night. Here we go. First up is Megan Doolin. She's been in this position all season. We've really been pushing her to get her vault better, and it was just gorgeous. She needed to show that landing a little bit better to not get the deduction. But she is really high. She pops up that horse, nice straight arms. She's so high, she's off the screen. Unfortunately turns before she finishes, so that is a 1/10 deduction. But Megan scores a 9.825. Second up is Katie Heenan, another exceptional vaulter. Beautiful Yurchenko full, sticks the landing, and it couldn't come at a better time than it on the final night of competition when you're competing for a national title, and Katie scores a 9.95. Watch this precise body position all the way throughout. Nice and high, straight body, and a perfect landing. Great repulsion. Katie has stuck a lot of vaults this year, and she did it once again. Third up in the lineup is Brittany Smith. In Thursday's competition, she scored a 9.925. She does a Yurchenko half front layout. Sticks it again for a 9.95. Oh, my God, Georgia is in the zone. That is an unbelievable vault from Brittany. We just cannot even believe that she's done that. Here she comes down the runway. Watch it again. Yurchenko, back entry, half turn, front layout. Perfect vault. Could not be any better, and the judges awarded it a 9.95. That's just unbelievable. That's the high score for Brittany all season. Next up is Kelsey Erickson, another dynamic vaulter for Georgia. She comes in with a Yurchenko full. Beautiful height and repulsion. 1/10 hop on the landing, scores a 9.85, but you can see the just strength and power and explosiveness off the horse. The Georgia vaulters are by far the best vaulters in this competition. They have just looked incredible. Fifth up is Ashley Kupets. Yurchenko half front pike. Huge vault. Yesterday she flew forward. Today that landing was under control. Small hop, just a little deduction for that. That is the only thing wrong. This is by far one of the best vaults in the competition. Perfect form, repulsion, height. Small hop on the landing, and Ashley scores a 9.9 with a bad Achilles. The mind is stronger than the body. And last up is Michelle Emmons, another Yurchenko full. She scored a 9.9 in prelims. And today, almost a stuck vault, a score of 9.925. Michelle has just improved so much on vaulting this season. We are so proud of our senior. This is one of the best vaults of her career in 4 years at Georgia, and it comes at the perfect time, a 9.925. And Georgia does it, just has an incredible vaulting competition, just incredible, our all-time high on vaulting for the year. Now at the same time, Ashley Miles is over on floor exercise. Alabama is chasing Georgia. They are putting in some big scores on floor. They are trying to catch up, but unfortunately for Alabama, they had some problems on the balance beam. And so they've got a long way to catch up. Ashley Miles has a great routine, and she scores a perfect 10, but it is not going to be enough to catch the Gym Dogs as we head over to our final rotation, the uneven bars.
Hi, I'm Alexa Hall, and I would like to ask Audrey Bowers what her favorite movie is.
Hi, Alexa. Thank you for the question. My favorite movie is How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, starring Kate Hudson, because it's funny and romantic.
What do you do when you're involved in an automobile accident? When you're in an accident, you need to make 3 important phone calls. 1, call the police. 2, call your insurance company. 3, call to make an appointment with the Arrowhead Clinic. Don't take a chance with your health. The Arrowhead Clinic has more than 25 years of experience in treating crash injuries. And for your convenience, we specialize in insurance documentation, relief, recovery, results. Call now for the location of the Arrowhead Clinic nearest you.
The Georgia Gym Dogs are red hot. Hot team. Cool water. Melwood Springs, now available at Golden Pantry. Golden Pantry, we got what you need.
The Golden Moment, brought to you by Golden Pantry, is of course the entire competition, Georgia winning our 6th national championship title. That's the Golden Moment, brought to you by Golden Pantry. Welcome back. Well, that was an unbelievable vaulting performance. Our team was really in the zone. You could see it with the sticks from Katie Heenan and Brittany Smith, and Ashley Kupets did one of her best vaults of the season. This team is certainly on a roll. At the same time Georgia was vaulting, other teams were wrapping it up. UCLA has now finished the competition. They had some problems on the balance beam, so that pressure we put on them, it worked. Alabama also had some pressure on balance beam, scoring not even a 49 on that event. So right now, Georgia's looking pretty good. If we can go over to the uneven bars and hit our routines just the way we've done all season, we're going to be the national champions. Let's see if we can hold on to it. So here we are at the national championships in Auburn, Alabama, the last rotation of the competition. Georgia just needs to hit these routines, and we will go home with our 6th national title. The energy's in the air. Everyone knows what's at stake. This is Megan Doolin, and she does the best bar routine of her career, hits all of her handstands, beautiful form and execution. This is a great way to start out the competition for Georgia. Megan has been struggling all season with sticking her dismount, and if she can stick it, this will really, really, really get the team fired up, and they'll know that this is our day. This is Georgia's day. And there it is, a stuck landing from Megan Doolin, the best routine she has done the entire season, a score of 9.825 to start out the Gym Dogs, and that is just a great start. Next up is Audrey Bowers, another freshman in the bar lineup. She competed on Thursday, scoring a 9.8. Here's a nice release move, nice and solid. You can see the team just, they're relaxed. We have a lot of confidence. Everyone is just, you know, they're just waiting for this thing to be over, knowing what's at stake here, but the team is just competing with calm confidence. And here's Audrey, a freshman from Duluth, Georgia, and she has a great bar routine and scores a 9.8. So Georgia is really looking good. We just need to hit these routines. Over on vaulting at the same time as Alabama, this is Caitlin White, Yurchenko with a full twist, chest down a little bit, but she has a good vault. Alabama is trying to catch Georgia, but it's going to take more than that. Back to bars and Nikki Childs. She had a great bar routine in prelims, scoring a 9.85. She just is hitting all of her handstands. Nikki has just been incredible this season. She has competed with so much composure. She has so much style and finesse. She really has done a terrific job. Little bent arms there on the low bar may cost her a little bit right there, but other than that, it's a good routine. Hopefully we can get another stuck dismount out of Nikki because the judges are really looking for those sticks. And there it is, another stuck dismount for Nikki Childs and a score of 9.85. Now we got the 3 all-arounders coming up here at the end, and we need some big scores. This is Katie Heenan, Shaposhnikova to the high bar, and she does it beautifully. Nice straight legs throughout the routine. Sometimes Katie struggles with that release move, but not tonight. And she gets ready for her dismount. She does a toe-on, toe-off to a handstand right here. A little bit of an arch. You can see the nerves are settling in just a teeny bit, and here comes the dismount. A stuck dismount, and Katie scores a 9.9, so Georgia is starting to taste that national championships. They know that we are close. 5th up is Kelsey Erickson. We need one more hit bar routine right here. Kelsey is one of our best gymnasts on the uneven bars. As a matter of fact, in finals competition, which ends up being the next day, Kelsey ends up 2nd in the nation on the uneven bars. So she is just really fired up right now. She's hitting all of her handstands. Here's her Jaeger, great release move. She's getting ready for her dismount. We need a stuck dismount from Kelsey. A stuck dismount will really, really put the icing on the cake. And here it comes. She's getting ready. She does an Arabian double front dismount, which has a blind landing, and she nails it. Just an unbelievable routine for Kelsey. And the Georgians award it with a 9.95, and Georgia is fired up. We are tasting it. I'm tasting this championship. Last up is Ashley Coupet, so one more bar routine to go. And it doesn't look like anyone in the arena can beat Georgia. We started out on balance beam and set the pace, had great performances on floor exercise, had our season high on vaulting, and now we're finishing up on the uneven bars with Ashley Coupet, who is solid, hitting her handstands. All of the hard work of these Gym Dogs is paying off right now. Don't ever give up on the dogs because they don't quit. And you can see it right here, just an outstanding performance from every single one of these gymnasts. 12 girls united throughout the season. And Georgia is going to win their 6th national championship title, and they know it. It is just one great moment. Everyone is so excited. It was just an incredible season, an incredible year. And wow, what a way to bring home the national championship to Georgia. Routine of the Week, brought to you by Athens Regional Medical Center. And the routine of the week is all 24 routines, as no Georgia gymnast scored below a 9.8. That's Routine of the Week, brought to you by Athens Regional Medical Center.
I'm sorry, honey. I know it hurts. Oh, x-rays, they don't hurt at all. It's like a magic eye that looks inside of your body to see if anything's broken.
This is where Hannah came to get her stitches out last year, remember? Of course, honey, Mommy will be with you the whole time. And remember, Mommy wouldn't take you here if it wasn't the best place in the whole world.
Athens Regional Medical Center, a passion for medical excellence.
Drop by drop, pure, refreshing, a trickle becomes a stream, flowing from the source, refreshing, fresh, in the store or at your door. Millwood Springs.
Countdown to the NC2A is brought to you by Millwood Springs. And there you have it. Georgia is the #1 ranked team in the country. Next year's NCAA competition will be hosted by Oregon State University on April 20th. That's Countdown to the NC2A is brought to you by Millwood Springs. Well, there you have it, the conclusion of the University of Georgia women's gymnastics program. In 2005, we win our 14th SEC championship trophy in Duluth and come back a few weeks later and win our 6th national championship trophy. I'd like to thank all of our fans and supporters out there for staying with the Gym Dogs throughout the season and helping us keep our confidence going until the very end. I'd also like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors, Millwood Springs, Athens Regional Medical Center, Arrowhead Clinic, McCarr Homes, Locos, and Golden Pantry. We appreciate all of your support and all of your cheers throughout the year. Go Dogs!
The Gym Dog Show has been brought to you by Millwood Springs. Millwood Springs from the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Georgia. Brown Arrowhead Clinic. Arrowhead Clinic, Georgia's largest spinal health care organization. By Athens Regional Medical Center. At Athens Regional, we have a specialty. You. By Golden Pantry. Golden Pantry, we've got what you need. By McCarr Homes. McCarr Homes, built right. Right where you want to be. And by Locos. With salads, sandwiches, wings, burgers, and entrees, there's something for everyone at Locos.